This
We're
hangout
live.
is live.
We're live.
Hi, Parva.
Aaron.
Hey, it's been a while.
Yeah. Where you
Maybe,
been?
around. I was trying to think of it. I think our last podcast was in January to celebrate the new year.
That sounds about right, actually.
So, yeah.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
Yeah. Have you accomplished your New Year's resolutions?
Yes.
Really? All of them?
Yes.
Did you set any New Year's resolutions?
Only one, and I did it.
Okay. I don't think I've accomplished any of mine, but they weren't super realistic. Um,
Mm.
but I'll get around to them in a month or so.
You still
Usually,
have time.
that's usually when I reassess. It's like, Halloween rolls around and I'm like, oh, I think I had some resolutions.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with procrastination. We got some great news stories to talk about today. First and foremost, happy birthday.
Who to me?
What? Yeah, I'm gonna say it's gonna be your birthday soon. When is that? I'm just
It's
making up shit.
tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Happy birthday. I just read things on Twitter and then I'm like, that sounds right.
Thank you.
Also, was this a birthday present to yourself, or were you just ready to be like on the cutting edge of technology? You have an iPhone 6.
It was a birthday present.
Nice, nice. So, first things first, we're going to start with a review of the iPhone 6 from Parva because I was not entirely aware that it was available. I missed some things in the past week or two.
This is the new iPhone 6. It's very thin and pretty and golden, like me.
Yes,
Um,
all those things.
it has a bigger screen, as you can see.
Nice.
All of my apps are Twitter,
Yeah. You've got all the
and
Twitter apps.
all my apps are Twitter. Um,
Me too.
other than that, it's an iPhone.
The
Seems to
same.
work. Yeah, seems to work. Uh, that's my
Or
review. Would
that's it.
buy again. Yeah, would buy again.
Would buy again, have bought before, will buy the next one. Let's be honest. Uh, Great. I think that's a great review. I think that is what Apple is looking for.
Yeah, that's exactly what Apple's looking for. Someone who only cares that it's kind of pretty and cute, and it still has the poop emoji. That's very important.
See? These are important points that people should be writing down if you're considering purchasing an iPhone 6.
Yeah.
Still has the poop emoji. Comes in a beautiful gold color. Thin, like Trisha. Uh, and it's still exactly the same like every iPhone, so it works.
Yes, and the gentleman at Verizon that walked me through the activation
Hmm.
was very outgoing. He just bought a new Kia Optima 2015. He's very happy with it. Um,
Well, uh, how did that how did that affect your decision to get an iPhone 6?
um, to be honest, if I knew I was going to be on the phone for 45 minutes with this guy, I might have gone with like Sprint or AT&T.
Ooh.
But
Yeah, that's but that's okay. He's excited, you're excited.
yeah,
Everybody's
so,
got a new toy.
yeah, and it works. So he turned it on. So
I got my iPhone at Radio Shack, like you do. Uh,
those are still around.
they still exist, first of all.
I didn't
There
know
are
that.
many of them. I don't know why and I don't know how, but they had the iPhone for 40 or $50 less, I guess a few months back.
Hmm.
And so it was the only place to get a deal on it, and I said, "What's wrong with that?" What is wrong with that is that, oh my God, I spent 5 hours there getting my iPhone, and I still didn't get everything they lost a few months of my life
Oh my God.
from that
I
phone.
was I was thinking it had to have been like a fake iPhone, like a Y phone or something
No,
from
like
China.
that. It was a real iPhone. They just really didn't know how to do anything.
Hmm.
And then they kept asking me, they're like, "Do you think we do this?" And I'm like, I've
Yes.
never sold an iPhone,
This is your job.
nor have I ever worked in this business. So I've got nothing. I'll just stand here and watch the Kings win the Stanley Cup on the TVs, on the wall of TVs,
They
while
sell.
they sell TVs.
I'm learning something new here.
I think their biggest thing is selling phones. Like that seems to, which they're terrible
And
at.
they're terrible at it. Well, then when they go out of business, we can say that this was predicted on Two Girls, One Podcast.
We knew it. I mean, we thought they went out of business 10 years ago,
Yes.
but in 2014, we called it any day now.
We did. Slam dunk.
We're on it. We're on the cutting edge of technology news.
Technology, finance, hashtag, $. You got it.
So we got some news to talk about today. I mean, a lot of things have happened since January.
I know.
We're not going to be able to cover all of them.
We can try.
Well, yeah, why not? Let's say. Oh, you know what we should do first? Should we do a central casting call?
Yeah.
I've been reading some of the central casting calls lately.
Do they need an iPhone model?
Dude, if they did, they probably wouldn't go to central casting. Let me tell you, central casting's the bottom of the barrel.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
It is a bit, yeah. But in the past week, there have been some real good ones. I'm gonna tell you. Here's my favorite. Non-union only. Must be registered. Must be registered with central casting, which they always put. Which I'm like, who's looking for a job here that's not already that doesn't that makes
interesting.
Sense. I think that says a lot about the kind of people here at central casting. This filmed today, so hope it went well. Sounded like fun. Marianne is taking submissions from men and women who appear to look 55 to 70 years old.
Oh, good.
This is a 1980s Halloween costume party scene. Ladies must be a size 0 to 6 and will be dressed in sexy costumes.
But they've got to be elderly.
Yep. Yep. What do you think that was for? Examples: Princess Leia, hippie, and a witch. Oh.
Ugh.
Oh. I cannot wait to figure out what show the sexy 60-year-old hippie was.
Yeah.
Also, size 0 to 6 and 55 to 70, that's a niche group of people.
Yeah, that's difficult.
I'm not a size 6. So
No, same.
If by the time I'm 50, I'll be thrilled with my life.
Or dying.
Or dying. Or dying. I mean, it's weird that they only posted that thing once. I kind of figured they would have been like desperately trying to get people to sign up for that.
Maybe they got a lot of them, or change the scene, or
maybe they went back to them and they're like, you guys, this is not going to happen. I don't know what you wrote, but rewrite this whole TV show because that's not realistic.
Wow.
All right. Let's see, one more. Bookable Dog. That's a good one. There was one that wanted 18 to look younger people to play a hooker, which was a little disturbing. That's got to be SVU, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
What is that? God, these are all. So this is my favorite. I don't think they found somebody for this one. They finally were like, union or non-union, we'll pay you anything. They were taking submissions for a very petite Thai-looking female, real licensed Thai massage therapist to work on a Sunday. Must be able to confidently walk on an actress's back.
Wow.
They put that up there like at least 50 times. They did not find a tiny Thai woman.
That's kind of surprising.
Well, I mean, think of what they needed. They needed a tiny Thai woman who's licensed in Thai massage specifically, who was also registered with Central Casting.
Oh, okay,
Was
yeah.
free to work on a Sunday. and confidently wanted to walk on an actress's back.
The last part, definitely. I've got that down.
Well, in a second. I'm like, I'll
Like,
confidently walk on anyone's back.
Gwyneth, get down. I'm walking. Like,
I'll do it. I'll do it. Whatever. Confidently do anything. All right. Speaking of central casting, let's talk about TV shows, Parv.
hmm You know I love TV.
Whole new season coming up. What's your favorite show right now?
Uh, um.
Okay, it doesn't have to be current. What have you been watching on the Netflix?
Orphan Black. I've been watching that.
Oh, I watched some of that. I was really into it for like 3 episodes and then I got busy.
I haven't finished it, but it was good. What I watched.
Okay, that's a good one. That's what I've heard.
I watch a lot of Ink Master.
Is that
Big
about
into that.
tattoos?
It's about tattoos. Yeah.
I'm just guessing. Cool. Well, there's a whole bunch of new shows if you want to start something new. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Good, let's do this. I'm going to read the show and a brief description, and then we're going to give it a grade, A, B, or
Okay.
C.
Yeah.
Based on that alone, because nobody has time to watch all of these, so let's just go ahead
Who
and
does? Yeah, no one does.
weed them out and tell people which ones are going to be terrible from the start.
Okay.
Fittingly, the first one we have here is called A to Z. Technically, I signed up to do background on this week, but I may not be available now. Oops.
Is this about school?
It's gotta be. Oh. Ugh. Okay,
What?
no wait. So things I've heard about it that are good. Rashida Jones is a producer. Love her. You know,
Okay.
Rashida Jones.
Yeah, she's good. She's
She's
good.
great. She's a producer, so I feel like she's probably like, this is gonna be a good show. She may have terrible taste, let's be honest. Who cares?
Mhm.
This is gonna be on NBC Thursday nights, so they must think it's funny.
Yeah.
A student of the How I Met Your Mother School of Television, A to Z is a romantic comedy that chronicles a relationship from beginning to end. All
F.
at 500 Days of Summer.
F.
F?
It's gonna be terrible.
It stars Kristen Milioti. Who is
I
this?
don't. Who? Okay.
Oh, she plays a character named Zelda. Okay, no. So this is
Oh.
going to be an F, is the thing. We love you, Rashida Jones. Thursday nights, NBC, not looking good.
Mm-mm.
Next show, The Affair. This is on Showtime. Oh, we don't care about Showtime.
Ooh, Showtime.
Do we?
I
Oh,
get
it's got Dominic West from The Wire. Oh, you're right. Okay. Told from alternating male and female perspectives, The Affair examines the emotional and psychological effect of infidelity on 2 different marriages.
Oh, that sounds serious.
That sounds like a downer.
Yeah. Ugh.
It stars Dominic West from The Wire, who
I like him.
Ruth Wilson from Luther, who's the bad guy on Luther. Remember that? Have you seen Luther?
I haven't seen Luther, but I should.
She's amazing.
Okay.
And Maura Tierney from ER. Remember Maura Tierney, who got the cancer and then came back?
I remember from yeah.
And Joshua Jackson, which says he's from Fringe. He's always going to be from Dawson's Creek. Let's not pretend.
I do love Josh Jackson. I'll watch it. It's gonna be bad, but I'll watch it.
I mean, at best, it's going to be depressing. But I'll watch it.
It's gonna be depressing.
I'll watch it. We give that one a B. An A if it would have been in any way uplifting, but
Yeah.
yeah, B for bad but good. B. Next show, Bad Judge. This is going to be a single camera comedy starring Kate Walsh, who was on Private Practice and Grey's Anatomy. Remember her?
Yeah.
She is a criminal court judge in LA. While she has it together in her work life, her personal life is a hot mess. She's flaky. She's blah blah blah. That's gonna be an F.
This sounds terrible. D.
D? Yeah, you're right. D. We'll give it a D. Just because she's funny. She's quirky. This is gonna get canceled in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Oh well. Yeah, Thursday night, NBC. Parva and I are available if you need another show. You will have some opening.
We are incredibly cheap to produce.
So cheap. Have you seen this show? Also, ABC Wednesday nights, Blackish. What?
That doesn't sound right.
Created by and starring comedian Anthony Anderson, Blackish explores one man's efforts to establish a cultural identity for his family after he discovers his children don't have one.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
this could be really funny.
I-
His son Andre
Or
prefers to be called Andy and really, really wants a bar mitzvah, even though they're not Jewish.
uh,
Lawrence Fishburne is in it. This could be funny.
okay. All right. It could. Yeah. All right.
Lawrence Fishburne wears tracksuits in it that are made of velour. This is an A. Blackish, ABC, Wednesday nights.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just gonna completely steamroller there and just tell you that's an A.
That's okay. Yeah.
Blackish.
What else we got?
Um,
Anything good? Anything?
I mean, okay, so there's The Flash on CW. People are excited about that if you're into comic book stuff. So I will give that a B because it's probably going to be good for that category.
Yeah.
Most people aren't going to want to watch it. It's not like Guardians of the Galaxy. It's like way more nerdy than that. Let's be real.
Oh, good. Oh, good. More nerdy.
More nerdy. Things I'm looking forward to, Gotham on Fox. I think that looks good. Speaking of comic book, but this is a little more, I think it's going to be a little more like, so it's got that guy from Southland in the OC. What's his name? Ben McKenzie.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah.
And he's playing Police Commissioner Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it's a prequel to all of the, like, Bruce Wayne is still a kid. I think it's going to be good. It's going to be, like, dark, edgy.
We'll
kind of
see.
like a cop drama, but in a world where there are comic book villains.
Yeah.
You're not convinced.
It might be pretty good.
All right. Well, History Channel. You want to hear about what the History Channel has?
Yeah, that's my jam. Okay.
It's not history. Not history.
No, not at all.
Houdini. It's going to be a 2-part miniseries starring Adrian Brody.
Oh.
Houdini.
Yeah.
And,
okay.
Kristen Connolly from House of Cards is going to be his wife.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Can you tell? Are there going to be some more Bigfoot shows or something I want to watch?
Yeah, let's find something you like. I think Chuck Grassley is going to lose it over that Houdini show, though. Let's be real.
That's all. At least that happened in history.
At least it was a thing that happened.
Yeah.
Wow, these all look like they're scripted. What about New Reality? I mean, there's a TV show called Selfie premiering on ABC. Oh God.
I don't know.
Oof. It's not looking good, Parv, for your type of shows. I'm gonna have to Google it here. New shows for Parv.
Yes. So that would be Bigfoot, mountain monsters, ghost shit, UFO shit, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones will be back sometime, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Seriously, I don't see anything. It's all just terrible. The Amazing Race will be back for their 732nd season.
Jesus Christ. Where haven't they raced to?
I mean, I think they've actually raced everywhere.
Yeah.
They're just, I guess it's like an infinite number of possibilities.
They will be in my house next year, hunting for some shit.
You know I would pay for that. Oh, wait, here we go. We got a new one.
Oh.
Dead Again. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
All right. This is a new reality TV show that I can't find any information on other than that it's called Dead Again. But you're going to love it because it's reality TV and it's new.
If it's about ghosts, my sister requested that I grab my cat, so I'll be right back. Let go.
All right, here we go. It's from Dick Wolf. It's on
Did
A&E.
he go on order?
Yeah, right? Isn't that who? I don't know.
Hey. Hey, baby.
Hi. It's an hour-long series. Oh, here we go. You're going to love this. Okay. It's on A&E. It's an hour-long series that follows the top team of detectives who re-examine controversial murder cases in which unresolved questions still linger long after
So all of them?
determined. So all of them. It's literally going to be every show you've already seen, like the first 48, but then they'll be like, but what if they were wrong? Every time.
Say hi. Say hi.
Hi, Kitty. Hi, Kitty.
Yay.
Kitty's excited about that again, is all I'm saying.
Yes. Very.
There's also Food Truck Face Off. Are you into like the food sort of shows or no?
Not really.
Okay. Then
But
care about this one. I mean,
yeah.
Let's be real. Let's see, America by the Numbers is a new documentary on PBS.
I'm sure Dateline will be back on
Dateline.
NBC.
Always good. Always good.
Dateline rules. We're trying to get Dateline back in York.
Have they come to York? What's going on in York?
They did. Do you remember they came to York?
Oh,
Maybe.
that's right. I love them. They love you.
I love them.
Dateline, and they just talk about you all the time.
Shut up, they do not.
It's true. I'm sitting there watching football in New York. Oh my God, you know Parva? Yes, I do. We all love her at Dateline. Oh.
Did that actually happen?
Yes. I can't believe I didn't tell you that.
No.
True story. True story. They all love you.
They're very sweet.
The only other one I can find here is a show called Manzod with Children about a star from Real Housewives of New Jersey, and she has her own reality show now. So pretty much everything is awful, and that's the worst. Wow.
That sounds terrible.
I mean, wow. That sounds
I
really
give an F to the whole season.
Wait.
Bring back Game of Thrones.
There's a reality competition called Nailed It. Hold on.
Is this like construction?
I don't know, but it's either way. It's on Oxygen. Please, yes, this is going to be amazing.
Oxygen.
I like that I'm just Googling these things as we're talking. Hi, everyone watching. We're kind of easing our way back into being good at this. Sorry.
Yeah, we've been on hiatus.
We've been on hiatus. We're barely ready for this. Oh, no, it's about a nail salon. Damn it.
Lame. Who cares?
Oh.
Construction would have been.
Oh. Right? Nailed it. Come on. What is this? Ugh, nail salon show. That's the word. Everything's awful.
Yeah.
And you should watch Game of Thrones, and you should watch football.
Of course I watch football.
Speaking of, this is a good segue into our next story. Football. Football. I guess your team had a good week.
Finally.
Congratulations.
Although one of our players hurt himself celebrating too hard. So that was a very Lions thing to do.
It's always good to do that early in the season, too. Let's just get that out of the way. Get that embarrassment out of the way.
Yeah.
Football's been in the news a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite is we've now eclipsed, we're no longer talking about concussions on players. We're talking about their wives having concussions and girlfriends, because that's where we've gone to.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? What do you think women think about this? Because I've read a lot of pieces about, apparently, my opinion, on everything.
I think it's really crazy that there's still women out there wearing Ray Rice jerseys. I think you can still be a fan of football and think that some of the players are monsters.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how you could be a woman and wear a Ray Rice jersey.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah. I mean, that whole situation is insane. And my biggest thing right now is why is the commissioner still the commissioner? For just forget, what Ray Rice did. Don't forget that. But that's not, even not just looking at that, looking at just the way the situation has been handled. Why is Goodell still in charge? Why?
I don't know how. Yeah.
Why does he make $44 million? Why?
That's a better question.
Like, what is that for? What does he? I think I'm still confused. What does he do other than say really stupid things? What is his job
Well,
description?
like that. I mean, the NFL is a trade union basically for all the franchises. So I guess he's looking out for the interests of the franchises.
Oh well, he's not even doing that well at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he's not. He doesn't seem to be doing that very well.
I have no idea whose interest he's looking out for, but none. Not his. Not anyone's. Look at his job description, because at this point, it's just terrible press conferences.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Like an executive director, the NFL commissioner has a lot of duties. Okay.
Oh.
He and his advisors review and create business strategies. Do they?
Okay.
He doesn't seem like he'd be good at that. The
Mm-mm.
commissioner hands down disciplinary actions to players who break the rules or who
Poorly.
other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is the face of the NFL. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
He works to preserve the integrity of the organization and better the organization for its players and supporters. So,
Yeah. So he really doesn't do much.
he's doing none of those things, and that's not a lot. It's not like he's making copies for people or anything. He's just screwing up.
He could step down.
Yeah, it's probably time. I've offered to take his place. I don't know if anyone within the NFL knows that, but
I mean, you do it for like $5 million. Like, I mean.
dude, don't tell them. I would do it for $2. $2 million. I'm not good at math, but that's a huge discount from $44 million.
Yeah.
You could give the other $42 million to domestic violence charity. You can give it to like someone walking down the street. I don't care. I'll do it for $2 million. I'll do all of those things.
Do you think the NFL is going to do that pink ribbon bullshit again this year?
Yes, I think that they think
after all of this,
I think
they're going to make these people. They're going to spend all that money on pink sneakers and pink jerseys. Why don't they just give the money to the breast cancer charities?
I don't know. They're not that smart. Did Goodell play football? Does he have concussions? Do we know?
I don't know.
He seems like he might have. I've had a couple. I'm not gonna lie.
Have you really?
Yeah. It's probably one of the reasons we haven't done this in a while. January 1st was my most recent. And also, I hit my head right here the other day, and it was pretty hard, and I don't actually remember what happened right after. So that might have been another.
That's not good. Should be more careful.
Still be a better commissioner. Yeah. So the big issue right now, which I think we'll all be kind of watching this play itself out, everyone keeps saying that they got the tapes at different times, which I think is like the most inane argument at this moment because I mean, who cares? There was a police report that he knocked his girlfriend unconscious. Did you have to see the video of that before you were like,
apparently, yeah. That's the really sad part was not only did you have to see it, but TMZ had to release it before.
TMZ? What about that? Can we talk about that?
Isn't that crazy when they're breaking more news than any sports journalism organization?
And when TMZ is telling you that you're doing immoral things,
yeah,
you got to check yourself. You got to check yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's embarrassing. Well, that's football right now. It's all kind of sad. I'll tell you our take as women, since everyone wants to know what women think.
Totally.
How about you just play some goddamn football and stop beating the shit out of people off the field?
Yes.
Let's start there. Also, you want to be a role model for kids in this country. You probably have to be held to a higher standard. So maybe you lose your job when you do shit like that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Maybe you lose your job.
I mean, I would lose my job if I went to jail. So.
Right. And that wouldn't even cost anybody money with the jersey exchange or anything, but.
Right.
You'd still lose your job. All right. Last piece of news I've got here for you. Are you ready for this? Out of Michigan. We're doing a sports theme, sports and TV today. Temperance, Michigan, there's a vandalism case. The prime suspect, 2 teenagers, and a 50-year-old mom. Police have accused the trio of using grass killer to burn a 100-yard-long image of male genitalia into the turf
Oh shit!
of the football field.
They drew a giant cock and balls with
Giant
mom,
balls with grass killer.
and mom helped.
And mom helped. Bedford High School kicking mules. Their schedule has been disrupted, obviously. You can't play on a giant dick. You can't do it.
It's tough. It's really tough.
It's tough, I'll tell you what. Going down on downs on the dick.
Yeah.
There's a joke there that I'm not quite formulating fast enough. Causing $15,000 to $20,000 in damage.
Holy shit, for grass?
For grass. So let's talk about where the money is going in our education system. Just saying. Like, how about you play on some AstroTurf? Anyway, no photos of their artwork has been provided to the media. Don't tell me someone doesn't have a picture of that.
There's gotta be.
Someone has to have
There's gotta be.
Oh, man. Oh, man. A local landscape... I can't even read this. No, thanks to Huffington Post for the story, though. Good job, you guys. Good reporting. Local landscaper Dave, boss of the Moss, Baumgartner,
Oh my god.
has donated his skills and the time of his staff to help rectify the situation. Despite what seems like a humorous subject, the school officials are quick to note this is not a laughing matter. This is exactly a laughing matter.
This is a huge.
Pick some news in the world that's a laughing matter. A
Yeah.
dick on a high school football field.
Yeah.
Is specifically that. It is a laughing matter. But the superintendent says, this isn't a little prank misdemeanor. This is a felony. Holy shit.
Well, $20,000, yeah.
I mean, sure, okay, so it's a felony. You're right, and they should have to stand up in front of a judge and talk about this, because that's...
That mom's gonna go to jail.
Mom's going to jail, right? But, like, I want to know why. No one said why this happened. Clearly, some shit's going down.
Yeah. What? I need to know more about this story.
I have questions. Any investigative sports journalists out there who are not busy with Ray Rice at the moment, if you could please go to Michigan, we have questions.
Yeah.
I also want to say Superintendent Mark Kleinens told the Detroit Free Press that whoever left the very inappropriate, disgusting symbol will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. That's some self-hate speech right there. Very inappropriate, disgusting symbol. I mean,
it's nature.
It's a dick. This is what's wrong with our school system.
We are shaming our men.
Those kids just didn't even know what that was. They're probably teaching abstinence only.
Wow.
The woman has been arraigned and is out on bond. Can you imagine getting that bail bond?
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine having to explain that to anyone?
Every time you try to apply for a job for the rest of your life?
Yes, I've been arrested and convicted for drawing a giant dong on a football field.
With my sons.
It was a family moment.
They shouldn't have been JV, okay? You know they were good enough.
Oh, man.
So, hey, it's Monday. Everybody, enjoy some football. And just remember, whatever you do with your life this week, you're probably not committing a felony of drawing a giant dick on a high school football field, and it's going to be okay. You're doing all right. You do you. This is Two Girls, One Podcast.
Yes.
Trisha, we're back. We'll do it again.
We are.
Back and better than ever. Okay. See you guys later.